Hey, what's up, guys? TheCampingRusher here. We got a massive secret surprise update today. Lots of buffs, changes, nerfs you need to know about. And then we got a teaser, another one for our upcoming, very hyped up Avatar update. There's the teaser in front of you. And this confirms the Katara skin. So we've got some new info here. We know there's going to be a battle pass. If you're a fan of the channel, I've talked about it too many times, what's in it. But just talking about the rewards, the free reward will be the Appa Glider. We know that the first premium reward, it should be the Aang skin, an Aang style. And then now that we have this, there's usually two skins a part of that premium track. It'll cost 1,000 V-Bucks, of course. There'll be other rewards in there. I'm just talking about the main ones. So I'm thinking that this is either an item shop skin Katara, or this will be the final reward in the paid for track. Avatar fans, are you a fan of this? I have not. I've watched a little bit of Avatar, so I don't know the hype around this character. People seem pretty excited about it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And reminder, this releases on the 12th, okay? So we've got our downtime update next week. Should be Tuesday, April 9th. We'll learn a lot about it. Downtime should be around 4 a.m. Eastern. I'll have a video going live shortly after covering Avatar stuff and anything else that drops in the update. Potentially teasers for Season 3. We are getting to that point. There's about a month and a bit left in this season. So it's going to be a big update. I'm excited. Hype season is starting. I know it kind of feels like this season just started, but reminder, this is a shorter season than usual. So yeah, subscribe, turn your notice on. I'm your guy. Keep you up to date on all things Fortnite. So there it is. There's our Avatar stuff. Now that's not all. Like I said, an update dropped today, non-downtime, but just a bunch of nerfs, updates, fixes. First, hand cannon is now 1.6 times more common from chests, and the Reaper sniper rifle is 1.6 times rarer from chests. So more hand cannons, less snipers. I'm a fan of this. I'm a guy who loves the sniper. This nerf combined with another nerf, and it's this. The bullet speed is now slower for the Reaper sniper rifle. This also means that the bullets drop off sooner. So this is a big nerf. You're going to have to readjust the way you lead your shots, how high you put it, especially on those long shots. I've always said, since this sniper's come out, I think it's the best weapon in the game, and there's been so many of them, you really needed a sniper in your loadout to compete from afar. Will this change that? I'm not too sure. People are going to get good with it again after some practice, but you're going to see less of them. I think that's a good thing. And what's another thing that can compete with the sniper? Well, the hand cannon, of course, as you can dip up and down from cover and at least get just one shot in that hopefully does some damage if you hit. Also, the Frenzy auto shotgun has been nerfed. Fire rate decreased by 0.2. Crit damage multiplier decreased from 1.75 to 1.65. That's the headshot. Yeah, I'm okay with this. To me, the Gatekeeper shotgun is the number one close range weapon by far this season. So if I had the choice before this nerf, I was picking up Gatekeeper. Now it's just even more obvious. So if you've been using the Frenzy, really give the Gatekeeper a chance, because it's a great weapon and it's pretty forgiving, tons of damage. And now your auto shotgun is way worse anyways. Water bending has been buffed. Fire rate increased by 20%. Damage increased by 2, so it's 24 now instead of 22. Crit damage multiplier increased by 0.25, so 1.5 times now, 36 damage for a crit. Projectile speed has been doubled, and hit scan distance has been buffed by 6.25 times. So what are your thoughts on this? I've not used it enough to really understand. I'm bad that way. I don't pick up the mythics a lot unless I see they're just super overpowered. Was this needed? Are you a fan of it? Because this is a massive buff, all things considered. Another buff, the Chain of Hades mythic. First hit 55, second hit 55, third hit 80, and the hook shot is now 60 damage. I think this is a good buff, make it more usable in certain situations. Let me know your thoughts. Those are all of our changes, nerfs, buffs. Okay, Adam Eve, Invincible, and Omni-Man were in the item shop a couple days ago. And okay, exciting, but I use this to segue into the news here, and that's they actually put a Fortnite weapon in the new Invincible episode. So seeing Fortnite once again in mainstream media, holding a weapon with a wrap in game. I don't know. A lot of people are excited about this because it's a company, a show that's taking the Fortnite collab seriously, is actually really hyped about it to be able to put Fortnite stuff in their own stuff, that's just a good sign. So because of this, we may see more in the future. It seems like both sides were really excited about this collab. And then, the Fortnite Cameo in Invincible's season finale was created in official cooperation with Epic, of course, and Donald Mustard was heavily involved in the process and was really on board to do something in the show that references Fortnite. So Donald Mustard, his legacy is still living on. Things we're seeing that come out still have his hands, his touch on them. How long will that last? I'm not too sure. It's been, 4, 5, 6 months now since Charlie Wen has taken over as like the creative guy, the guy in charge creatively of Fortnite. And both, I love Donald Mustard, but I think if a lot of the stuff we're seeing recently with teasers, build-ups, events, I'm really a fan so far of what Charlie Wen is doing. I'm loving where the game's at, and hopefully you agree. Fortnite Create has put something out here, and it's separate from all the copyright stuff we've been talking about, but here's their statement. Reminder, tricking players by asking them to like or favorite an island for a fake reward is not cool, and it's a violation of our rules. These are scams, and we won't allow it. Creators should remove these elements ASAP to avoid an overall bad time. Our moderation team will be escalating penalties, including impacts to monetization, removal of islands, and account suspension. So this is a great thing. And what they're talking about here, like, it's okay if on a map, a big billboard that says like and favorite to support, like reminding people, that's okay. But what they're talking about is there's like a lot of these maps are putting like a fake item, and you go to claim the item or whatever, and then when you claim it, it pops up a like and favorite thing in your bottom corner or whatever. Basically acting like you're giving the player an item that doesn't even exist, and then it almost makes them think that if they like and favorite it, they'll get the item. Of course they don't. They'll probably forget to unlike it, unfavorite it, and liking and favoriting really boosts maps in the Discover algorithm. I like their stance on this. I think it's the perfect balance. It's okay to remind, just don't use scummy, unethical tactics to make it happen. The Bugatti is coming to Fortnite in the 29.2 update. So how much is it gonna be? Let's spin the wheel, man. I'm thinking it's going to be 4,000 V-Bucks again. And with the Rocket Racing Season 1, Neon Lights is coming, new Rocket Racing season, kind of the official start. And I'm a fan of the game mode. It's going to be hard not to purchase this thing. It really is. I bought the Lambo, probably the most expensive item I've ever bought. Did I regret it? Maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit. So drop the price just a little bit for me. Coming from a guy that's going to buy it, 4,000 is way too much. I'd be surprised if it's lower than that. Fire Monkey does confirm later in the tweet that it could be coming a little bit later rather than 29.2, as the Bugatti isn't returning to Rocket League until May 23rd. So they may time it with that, but it is coming to Fortnite in the near future. And if you've seen yourself getting a free wrap, the pastel print wrap has started to be granted to people who bought the Pastel Patrol bundle, as it was advertised in the bundle image but wasn't included. So it sounds like Epic made a mistake by advertising it there, and whether it was purposeful or not for the advertisement, people weren't getting it when they bought. So they've updated, they fixed it, and that free wrap is probably something you expected to get already. And then a little bit of storyline lore here from the Midas update when all the team came back. We got some cool information on the Ghost vs. Shadow battle from all the way back in Chapter 2. And yeah, it's interesting. The agents had to pick sides. It was not an orchestrated conflict, but an actual one. And this was mentioned in the Jules, Brutus, Meowscles dialogues when they forgive one another for what sides they picked back then. So it was picking, it wasn't orchestrated. People just chose their side and they battled it out. Good to see at this point in the Fortnite storyline, they are all friends again. As we talked about in our previous video, Midas and the team have sailed off on the yacht, on the ship, and they're going somewhere. It seems to be a teaser for something upcoming. I really expect the Midas team to come back as a hype piece to hype up whatever this upcoming game mode. Maybe it's a new season, but our thoughts is it's going to be for the upcoming open world game mode. So thanks for watching. Touch the like button, subscribe, code TheCampingRusher. Goodbye.